As a person in pursuit of success, you know that time is a valuable asset that cannot be wasted. However, did you know that only a fraction of our time contributes to the end result? What if there was a revolutionary principle, known as the 80-20 principle, that you could apply as soon as today to achieve more with less time and effort? This is how you can achieve life-changing results with just 20% of your time. The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle, is a theory used to maximize productivity, and it originally comes from the idea that every nation's vast amount of wealth is controlled by a small minority of people. The principle has been developed into the idea that 20% of causes in our life are responsible for 80% of the output in our lives. Understanding the 80-20 principle can allow us to maximize the use of our limited time we have. This is how we can effectively leverage the 80-20 principle. Number 1. Understand the imbalance of the world and how real and natural this is. Number 2. Develop a critical thinking mindset. This will allow you to have a deeper understanding of your personal life. To put it simply, we need to evaluate and brainstorm creative ways to leverage time. As part of this process, find the time of day when you are most productive, as it's highly unlikely you will be productive all 24 hours of the day. Most productive people do not spend 24 hours a day being productive. Take the opportunity to come up with a list of different productive days you have had in the past and reflect on these to figure out what you did differently. Then apply this to the very next day. Similarly, you should also come up with a list to identify what makes you unproductive and aim to eliminate these factors strategically. While the 80-20 principle is primarily used to maximize productivity and explain the natural imbalance of cause and effect in life, this principle can also be used as a model to identify specific trends, performance indicators, and influencing factors in your life. When considering the model for trend analysis, this may be used within a business to identify where the majority of the sales are coming from and which types of customers are creating these sales. You may find that the majority of the company's sale volume comes from a minority of your customer base, and you may want to focus on catering to these customers more. When considering the model for performance analysis, you may want to apply them on a team of people that you manage in order to gain perspective on what percentage drive the most performance within that specific team. Applying this concept to your sales team, for example, may result in you finding out that the majority of your sales are made by only 20% of your team. To conclude this video, the 80-20 principle advocates focusing on the top 20% of everything that brings the most results, whilst neglecting or paying less attention to the bottom 80%. Doing this will not in any way cause the bottom 80% to be entirely neglected. This is just nature's way of balancing itself. In a philosophical sense, your neglected 80% might contribute to someone else's maximum potential in life and business. Apply this principle to your day and use the model discussed earlier to take more control of your life and your pursuit to success.